Hi, folks. So, uh, recently I found this on the street, and at the time it was unopened. And what it has in it is these cups. I've used a few of them now. I think they're designed for use with a particular kind of coffee maker that I don't have. So the way I handled it is let's see, let me move this back a bit. I got this milk. I drink a lot of milk. Probably for the last 20 years or so, my diet has probably been 80 to 90% milk. And I unscrew the lid and I put a funnel in it. And then, so I'm going to open this by, this might be hard to see. I'm going to just try to poke my finger through here. So I got it started, and I'm going to kind of tear it around the edge. And I'm opening it, and I'm just going to shake a little into my milk. And so that went down in there, and I don't know. Yeah, I think you can see. Let me see. I don't know if you can. Well, you can see a few grains of it. It's hard to see. I put a fair amount of other things into my milk, and I think this is kind of maybe when I put lemon juice. And so I shake that down, and I think there are some grains right there of that coffee I just put in. And it's nice because I'll get some use out of this. It tastes nice. It gives the milk a nice coffee flavor. I generally will shake milk before I drink it, take a swallow, and these grains. So if I take a swallow of this, I think generally these grains are just going to flow down my throat. There's not many of them, and they're small. And I got a bit of vegetable from the past, putting them in there, putting stuff in there. So that's simple. If any of those grains should catch in my mouth, on my tongue, or what, I could swallow them or chew them a bit and swallow them, or you can actually see. Oh, I might spill this. You can see the grains floating on top of the milk there. Swallow them, or maybe, I don't know. I think this might some people, it's funny, some people might have a fear of, normally the way this would work is you'd run water through these grains, and the flavoring in the grains would go into the water, and you'd get a smooth cup of coffee. The grains would be left behind. You wouldn't consume those. And I think it might concern people to actually consume the grains. But they're not harmful. They generally just flow down your throat. If a few go on your tongue, I think you can chew them and they'll just taste like coffee. Or just swallow them with your saliva. I don't know. But this way I get some use out of the coffee, which is nice, and it's free. I found it on the street. So I don't know if anyone else is faced with that situation, but this could be a good solution for you. If you like this, please subscribe, rate, comment, and if I forget to say anything in this video, I'll write it in the description under the video or make a future video. I have numerous other videos about putting different food in milk. I have another video about putting coffee grounds in the milk after the water's been run through to make coffee. You can look for those. But in this case, these are fresh grounds with all their coffee flavor, and it's nice to use them. I should say I don't use all this up because it is caffeinated, and even though it's quite diluted in all that milk, it'll get me kind of hyper. So I put this in the fridge and use it a little at a time. But of course, everyone has a different tolerance for coffee. If you were in this situation, you might put in more.